This poomsae is called Hwarang. The meaning is named after the youth group who unified the three kingdoms of Korea. It has 29 moves. This poomsae is called Chungmu. The meaning, it was named after a famous admiral in the Korean Navy. It has 30 moves. This poomsae is called Chungmu. The red belt strikes are the finger whip, the chop, the vertical punch, and the center knuckle punch. These techniques require a little more precision and more speed, perhaps, than power. The first technique is called the finger whip, and this is probably one of the strongest self-defense techniques that you can have in your arsenal to defend yourself. Your fingers are relaxed and open. You're going to extend your hand perhaps toward your opponent's eyes, striking them in a self-defense striking situation. Again, not quite as much of a pivot, but a little more speed. Finger whip to the eyes. The next would be a pseudo or a chop, and this could be applied in different ways. Self-defense type situation, it might be chopping more to the neck or to the collarbone. But from here, I'll be striking with the knife portion of my hand. Another strike, the vertical punch, again, can fit into places that the horizontal punch can't. So from here, I'll be turning my fist this way, and I'll be striking with my fist more vertical here. Again, a quick, explosive strike. And last, the center knuckle strike. There's many variations. From here, I can do it in an uppercut fashion. I can do it in a horizontal fashion. I can actually use both hands at the same time, perhaps striking the facial area or the temple area of my attacker, the center knuckle. I'll clench my fist. I'll tuck my middle knuckle or middle finger with the knuckle sticking out, and I'll be striking. The fifth set of combinations are practiced by our advanced belts, red belts, and red belt black stripes. But these also help build the foundation for our black belt techniques. These emphasize three things. We'll still be striking with our hands. We'll be spinning, but we'll also be adding in jump spinning techniques. And a few of the techniques involved in this series of combos are going to require a couple of jumping moves. The first one is called an elevation technique. I'm going to be raising my back knee up almost to fake out my opponent or pump my momentum a little bit. So after raising this knee in the air, I'll jump and switch and kick with the other leg, also known as an elevation technique. Once again, I pump the knee and kick. Secondly, I'll be doing another jump kick called a jump rear leg kick. From here, I'm going to jump in the air. While in the air, I'll fire my back leg and kick with the level 2 kick. So once again, I'll jump in the air and kick with the rear leg. One more skill involved with these combinations is actually jumping in the air, spinning, kicking at the same time. We're going to take our back leg, we're going to swing it forward 180 degrees, elevating us in the air, and from here, I'll jump, switch feet, and kick. And this is known as a jump front reverse kick. Again, I swing the rear knee, I turn, and kick. So these are some of the skills highlighted in the red belt combinations. I'd like to perform them for you. We'll start off with an elevation kick, followed by a jump level 2 kick. The second combination, start with a checking technique, level 2 round kick, level 2 round kick, spinning heel kick. Our third combination is level 2 round kick, level 2 round kick, tornado round kick, spinning hook kick. And our fourth combination is the front reverse back kick. Those are the combinations for red belt. At the red belt level, we address situations such as rear attacks or rear chokes. The first one being someone coming up from behind and perhaps grabbing you around the neck to choke you. My first response, obviously, is I want to try to identify where the person is. From here, I'm going to lift my arm up and step my opposite foot back, circling my arm up and around, trapping him by the elbows. From here, uppercut to the ribs, knee to the groin, elbow to the jaw, and break away. Once again. Scenario number 2, coming up from behind. This time, he'll be grabbing me a little bit differently. He's got me in a bear hug. My arms are trapped. My feet are still free. I want to try to identify where his feet are. I spread my feet and gain some balance. From here, I'm looking for his feet. I stomp down on one foot and try to dislocate some toes. From here, head bunt, coming up, loosening him up. I slide to the side, finish with an elbow strike to the solar plexus and to the chin. One more time. And the third scenario would be someone who comes in and gets total control in a position sometimes known as the full Nelson. Again, I try to squeeze out of it, but he's strong. I can't do it. I need to distract him. First, again, I'm looking for the foot. I try to stomp the foot. If it's not available, maybe my heel can come up and strike his groin. Again, loosening him up, distracting him from the grab. From here, I reach up with a hand and I pull a finger. Any finger I choose, and I grab it strongly. I'm going to step in the direction of that finger coming out, and from here, bending that finger backwards and sideways, breaking or dislocating the finger, strike, and get free. Once again, from the full Nelson. And those are some techniques for the red belt level.